There's something undeniably comforting about a steaming bowl of soup, especially one that manages to balance vibrant flavors with satisfying textures. Lemon Chicken Orzo soup, inspired by the beloved Panera Bread version, is a perfect example of this harmony. It combines tender chunks of chicken, delicate orzo pasta, crisp vegetables, and a bright, citrusy broth that feels both wholesome and invigorating. Whether you're seeking a new weeknight staple or a cozy dish to share with family and friends, this soup offers both familiarity and a touch of zest. Let's embark on a journey through its flavors, ingredients, and the simple steps that bring this delightful bowl to life. Imagine stepping into a kitchen filled with the gentle sizzle of onions and carrots meeting warm olive oil, the air tinged with the fragrant promise of home-cooked comfort. The foundation of lemon chicken orzo soup is built upon aromatic vegetables, onions, carrots, and celery, lovingly referred to in the culinary world as mirepoix. This classic trio doesn't just provide a subtle sweetness and depth of flavor, it's also the canvas upon which the soup's more vibrant notes are painted. As these vegetables soften and release their natural sugars, garlic joins the mix, infusing the pot with its unmistakable warmth. The addition of dried herbs, such as thyme and oregano, brings a gentle earthiness, grounding the soup and echoing the flavors found in Panera's beloved recipe. These herbs mingle with the vegetables, marrying their flavors and setting the stage for what's to come. Next, tender pieces of chicken breast are introduced. Some prefer to dice the chicken before adding it to the pot, while others opt to poach whole breasts and shred them later for a more rustic texture. Either way, the chicken absorbs the aromatic base, becoming both the heart and the soul of the dish. For those seeking convenience, rotisserie chicken can also be used, making this soup as approachable as it is delicious. With the chicken nestled among the vegetables, rich chicken broth is poured in, enveloping the ingredients in savory warmth. The broth is the lifeblood of the soup, carrying with it the subtle layers of flavor that have developed thus far. As the mixture comes to a gentle simmer, the orzo makes its entrance. This small rice-shaped pasta is the signature element that sets this soup apart from traditional chicken noodle varieties. Orzo cooks quickly, swelling into tender morsels that soak up the flavors of the broth while maintaining a pleasant bite. As the soup simmers, the flavors begin to meld. The vegetables soften further, the chicken becomes fully cooked and juicy, and the orzo transforms into pillowy grains that thicken the broth ever so slightly. At this stage, a generous handful of fresh spinach is stirred in, wilting almost instantly and adding a burst of color and nutrition. The spinach provides a subtle earthiness, balancing the bright and savory notes of the soup. But what truly elevates this dish, making it reminiscent of Panera's memorable version, is the addition of fresh lemon. The zest and juice of a lemon are stirred in just before serving, infusing the soup with a gentle tanginess that cuts through the richness of the chicken and broth. This citrusy touch is what gives lemon chicken orzo soup its signature brightness, a flavor that lingers on the palate and keeps you coming back for another spoonful. Seasoning is key in any soup, and this one is no exception. A careful balance of salt and freshly cracked black pepper ensures that every ingredient shines. Some home cooks like to add a sprinkle of freshly chopped parsley for a pop of freshness, or a pinch of red pepper flakes for gentle heat. But the core flavors remain timeless and universally loved. As the soup is ladled into bowls, it's easy to appreciate the interplay of colors and textures. Golden broth, orange flecks of carrot, vibrant green spinach, and tender white chicken all suspended together. The aroma is at once familiar and enticing, evoking memories of gathering around the table with loved ones. For those who enjoy a touch of indulgence, a sprinkle of freshly grated Parmesan cheese on top adds a savory depth and a creamy finish, echoing the comforting qualities of Italian-inspired soups. A slice of crusty bread or a warm baguette makes the perfect companion, ready to be dipped into the lemony broth and soak up every last drop. What makes lemon chicken orzo soup so universally appealing is its versatility. It can be easily adapted to suit dietary preferences or whatever ingredients you have on hand. For a gluten-free version, simply substitute the orzo with your favorite small gluten-free pasta or even rice. If you prefer a heartier soup, Increase the amount of orzo or add extra vegetables such as zucchini or peas. For a richer broth, a splash of cream can be stirred in at the end, creating a luxurious, silky texture. This soup is not only delicious straight from the pot, but it also stores beautifully, making it an ideal meal prep option. Leftovers can be refrigerated and enjoyed throughout the week, with the flavors growing deeper and more complex as they meld. If the orzo absorbs too much liquid overnight, simply add a splash of broth or water when reheating to restore the perfect consistency. Beyond its flavor and convenience, Lemon Chicken Orzo Soup offers a nourishing boost. Packed with lean protein, a bounty of vegetables, and the immune-supporting powers of lemon and garlic, it's a meal that feels as good as it tastes. On chilly evenings, during busy workdays, or whenever you need a bit of comfort, this soup stands ready to deliver both sustenance and satisfaction. The beauty of this recipe lies in its simplicity and the way it brings people together. Whether you're serving it to a crowd or savoring a quiet bowl alone, Lemon Chicken Orzo Soup carries with it the warmth of home and the joy of good food. It reminds us that even in the hustle of daily life, a nourishing meal can be created from humble ingredients and a bit of care. So the next time you crave something comforting yet lively, consider preparing a pot of Lemon Chicken Orzo Soup. Let the scent of simmering broth fill your kitchen, the tang of lemon uplift your spirits, and the tender bite of orzo satisfy your hunger. In every bowl, you'll discover the simple magic that makes this dish a timeless favorite, bright, comforting, and unforgettable.